Hello, Hat Dad. I'm going to go through a couple of these replays that I found on your ball chasing. It looks like you played some ranked games tonight. And I'm going to do this ad hoc here. I don't have any plans. I don't have anything that I've looked at yet. I just opened the first one, and I'm going to see what we can do here. Put myself up at the top, and we'll just kind of go through what I see for the first few bit, and if I want to zoom in, I will. If not, I won't, and we'll just go from there, baby. Let's figure it out. Okay. Good job on the kickoff there, rotating around, wearing Cuevos. PRS dude would be really good if he got into the middle there. So here's one thing that I've been kind of working on and seeing more and more often is let's go back like one second here, and I'll pause. See how you go to the middle there? So what this is doing is it's creating this like kind of vertical, even though it's a diagonal line, but essentially the same idea, because some people they'll stack this way where PRS dude is essentially too close and in the wrong spot for this, and that makes you go to the middle here, which doesn't allow for a lot of things to happen because he's going to go no matter what on a pass, and then what are you doing? You're like, oh man, this ball gets hit off here or way up here. I want to go for that, right? So it makes it really difficult. So a really good thing to do is try and force this player kind of more towards the middle there, and that will allow you, or by how to do that is really coming this way and going over here. So you're going to create essentially this like triangle here. So PRS dude could be here or in this, like, this is what I call, let's clear this out. This is what I call like the shooting lane. Essentially Grand Huevos is going to have the opportunity to pass the ball, and he really wants to pass the ball out here. And then you're going to be this third man. Third man in the middle, it's kind of losing its luster. It's a thing that you're going to see less and less as you move forward. And this is, again, only for like very specific plays, right? Like if you guys are already stacked this way, there's three guys back, three guys on offense, then it's going to work out where you need to have this triangle offense kind of sort of thing. Another thing is, if that's not the case, we'll just keep playing. We'll just keep going here. Maybe. Click. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I really hate that epic pen when I'm trying to do things. Okay, so we'll start playing. You'll start creeping forward, and now Grand Huevos has to go all the way around, and you still don't know when to go. So you went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, not creating a lot of space for you and your teammates. And we're just getting into this very simple routine of playing Rocket League, and you want to like essentially make things happen. So good job there. Good job rotating back, even though you kind of go on ball side, and then right here, maybe not a touch that you want to do. I'd like to see you. Here's another thing that people do in the champ level is they will try to cut the ball off in this like blue, I don't know what you call this area, where this is, these two lines here. But essentially they don't have anyone back. So if you can catch that ball and take it up the wall and go this way or take it around, it's kind of risky. It depends on your skill level, how you feel comfortable about that, or even just kill it and bring it back this way so that you can create space for yourself, you can get boost, and you allow your teammates time to get back. By just hitting this ball bloop to the middle, all you're doing is creating these guys to push forward and allowing them kind of to get to that area. So let's get back into this one. I wish it would just give me the damn. How am I going to avoid that? I know. Actually, I have a good idea. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Switch camera. Focus menu. Switch focus. Yeah, we're just gonna wait. We're gonna put that on Z. we're going to put focus menu on hold Z. Okay. Right, there's nothing on Z. Perfect. Okay, so that should fix that. Anyway, my point was you really want to create more space for yourself, right? So now you just pop the ball over to the middle, and this Hank guy, he had the opportunity instead of just beelining for this boost. Let's take a look at this clown. What is he doing? Hank, he booms it. You hit it. Oh, man. If he doesn't flip there, even if he does flip, land, turn, hit that ball to the middle, he gets his teammate every time. That's just not smart. Again, you're going to be dealing with... Here's the way I play this game, Dad, is I only really care about mentally exhausting players. I care about beating them in multiple ways besides mechanics. How can I get as many people out of the goal as possible and take an easy shot? How can I continuously stay on offense to drain their boost? How can I draw them into me so that I can get the ball over them? Like, I'm trying to play the game within the game as much as possible. And that's how I create my opportunities. It's not trying to solo dribble past three people and stuff like that. If you want to practice that stuff, that's only going to help you, and sometimes I'm able to make those things happen. Soloing is very viable in this game, but the way that I climb the ranks is by relying on the fact that I'm going to outsmart people. So let's get back into the fly. That's the wrong button. I have my regular controls inverted, so when they're not inverted like this. Okay, so you guys created space. Again, this is one of the things that I tell a lot of people too. Don't rotate this way. I know that it seems so easy because your momentum's already taking you this way. But what you can do is you can just, boom, go around, gives PRS the ability to go around, and now Gran Huevos can go this way. Even though this guy's bearing down on him, PRS dude's already coming on defense. All you're doing is creating chaos for your own teammate, and that's not a good thing. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it worked. So as you can see there, that's all it did is he hits the ball up, and now you turn again. And instead of rotating back, and I know the word rotation is used so much, but in my mind, rotation is this. It is getting behind your teammate, allowing them the ability to do what they want to do, and then this person doing the same thing. So now if Gran Jesus hits that up there and he moves up here, so this is the play that I would like to see here. I'll go back one step real quick. He hits the ball there, and then it goes to the mid, right? And then he continues forward, and you would have already been coming around PRS dude at that point, so just pretend like you're not there. Then, so he hits that ball forward, it goes to the middle. PRS dude comes out, and he tries to hit Gran Huevos with this extension, and then you're already back on defense. But by you being over here, guess what? None of that can happen. And you see this a lot with ranked players, but if you get in your mindset that I'm going to do these things, it almost forces your teammates to do those things too. And if they don't do it, then you just have to adjust to how can I still create space within my team and be on the ball at the same time. I know those are conflicting arguments, but that's the goal here. All right, let's go forward a little bit. Why does my music keep stopping? I don't know if you can hear it, but it's really soothing to me. Okay. So now you're too far forward. PRS is just kind of sitting there, but they just drop him the ball, so pretty easy. We're only 45 seconds in. Nothing's happened, but I've already feel like I've given the whole... I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's going to be freaking an hour for one thing. Okay. So now that the rotation's so broken and we're just chasing the ball around, now you guys are in the same spot and no one knows how to hit the ball. Again, I don't know if this was like a serious game, what was going on, but in my mind, this should never happen, right? Like if you two guys are in the same spot, Gran Huevos has to cover about this much area because you can cover maybe this much. PRS can cover this much. That's really unfair for him. And he's already coming into a bad position here where he should be rotated up here so he can go up the wall or defend this way. If you ever notice my gameplay, I'm always rotating backside almost no matter what. Even if it feels like I'm going completely out of the way of the ball. I allow, if this guy's here and I'm coming back, and you always see that one guy trying to like catch the ball here and there's one guy already back. I never do that to my teammate. I always just go around and be like, free and clear, you go. Worst case scenario, you 50 with this guy or you get beat, and then I'm already here, right? Like, I don't care about them getting it closer to the net. I just don't want them to get it in the shooting area or the box. So if they keep it over here, don't care. Don't care at all. All right. Anyway. Music. So takes a shot. Grand Huevos takes a good opportunity there. Let's move this back a little bit. And now this is what happens too. You guys are both in goal. Let's go back one click here. So PRS dude goes right into the net. He comes out, and now you just go right out in front of him, right? Again, this is your opportunity to be high man, and he's low man. If you have to have two people on defense, if you come in behind someone, try to be this back post guy who can go up the wall and play that area and then still allow him to go out. You cutting him off here may have been the faster move, but again, it creates this discern in his game, which is going to not allow you guys to play cohesively. And that's the name of the game for me. How can we work together to beat the other team? Click, click, boom. Okay, there we go. We'll go forward, good beat, and now you're going to go steal their boost, I'm guessing. PRS is going to go do the same thing. You get demoed. I mean, probably just want to turn back the other way because there are other teammates coming in that way. PRS dude turns around. Grand Huevos doesn't even challenge there. He's the number one guy, right? Like, let's go to his view here just to take a look. Player view. So we'll go back about 2 clicks. So if this is me, I see that happening. PRS2 goes. Okay, he goes. Okay, PRS2 turns around. Now I know you're demoed. PRS2 is out of the play. I'm the only one going. I'm going to 50 this guy. Or I'm going to fake challenge, or I'm going to make this dude do something. That's not far enough, although he does hit the ball. Now what? I already know that there's 2 people behind me. Why am I jumping for this ball? Because I can, or because you created that riff in the team dynamic earlier. Food for thought. Okay, so let me get back to fly mode. Okay. Now this is going to be your turn, it looks like, to go after the ball. You miss, okay. So you're rotating. See how you rotated back? I cannot stress this enough. It's almost like driving in the right lane, in the left lane when people are behind you in real life, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Get out of the way and let the other person pass. It's not your responsibility to be in my way when I'm trying to go fast or whatever. The same thing here. If you're coming back this way, you're just in this guy's lane or whoever's over here. I don't even know where the third guy is. He must be on the ball. I can't zoom out. Let's see. Yeah, PRS dude's over there. So again, I cannot stress this enough. Go ahead and just go all the way around. If it's this cut, that's fine. But I'm telling you, you don't have to be on the ball all the time. You can let them have the space, and then you come around, and then they start pushing up. Then you guys can go up, like I said, and create this offensive push. I haven't seen that in the ability since the first, 10 seconds of the game. A full minute, the ball's just kind of been floating around, and you guys could have had multiple opportunities to create that if you had this full-on rotation. And again, rotation is used so much. People think, oh, you can't cut, you can't do this. But yeah, you can, but only when it's still your opportunity for the ball. Let your teammates have their opportunity because they're going to create opportunities for you. Click. Okay. So now all you did was create PRS's dude's chaos. Grand Huevos comes, and now this is just a clusterfuck here. This sucks. Any ball that goes anywhere besides positive for you, which is really difficult to tell because everyone's cars face a different way, isn't really great for you guys at this point. Let's see what happens. This guy passes out to the middle. Oh, you beat that guy. I mean, that's still, even though I'm complaining about what's going on, making plays still has to happen. It's almost like the argument with these two teams are playing each other, and in a sport, this team's definitely going to win on paper. Well, they still have to play the damn game. All right. So now you guys go out. Fair enough. Grand Huevos, again, goes back that other way. You're making the long way around, but I think it was just for boost steal. Get in that habit. Same thing on your side. Like, go around. Get it, get it, get it. And now, right here, again, I would let PRS, dude, probably come up. And now you guys, since you don't have that, like, knack for where the shooter should be, you guys both just default to this side, okay? Because everyone's thinking he's going to get beat. Possibly. But maybe not. Maybe a 50 leaks out. Maybe whatever. If you're going to allow, you call it, if you have comms and you're going to cut this right here, be like, I'm 2. PRS, dude, you say 3. Grand Huevos, you 1. Boom, boom, boom. Triangle. See it? You see it? It starts to come together. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. What's this? And then you guys just score. Let's see how you guys score here. Let's go to your view. So the bump, that really helps. This Addison guy went up the wall. Had he played this a little bit better and went around the other way, his teammate might have been there too. And just chaos. That's a really nice play, though. A really good dunk. And you got to feel good about that. It's just good mechanical play, but mechanical play only gets these things. You don't want to force this every time. Nice job. We'll stay on your perspective here for a couple seconds. We'll see if I can pick some things out from this perspective. Okay, good read there. Not bad. You almost... Oh, he just turns. That's probably the right read there. Try to get the boost. You can't. Hit it to the middle. Grand Huevos is up. Nice job. Now, okay, good job. I was going to say 1 boost or 2 boosts. Looking for the boost. 1 or 2 small pads. Didn't look for the ball, and you did a really good job of that before I almost said it preemptively. Nice job with the rotation around. You know your teammate passed you on the right. Grand Huevos is there, so he's hopefully going to be third man, and he is. You rotated back around him. Now you're on the far side. That's okay. Still a good idea. You have the whole field covered, and this is one of those situations where what I was saying that like triangle offense kind of thing doesn't matter. You're not fully on offense here, but what you are is you are the defender, right? So your job is to make sure this whole area is safe, and that's what you did. You came over here, you got this boost, and then you just cut this way, making sure this ball's not going to get behind you, because you can go here, here, here. If the ball gets behind you, jump up in there, if nothing else. You don't want to be like way in this corner and think I got all of this, because you still want to apply pressure to the ball. So really good job there. Let's get back to your perspective. I'm really enjoying that part of it. Okay, game. Do. Okay. So now you should attack. Grand Huevos is kind of delaying you. And you see how you're like, I really want to go here. I could have went already. But also nice skin. But he's there. What's he going to do? And now, again, this is where you got to make that good defensive choice. I'm definitely going to go for this ball. When am I going to go for this ball? The jump kind of messed you up there. And you know you got teammates back there, so you don't have to follow them all the way back. Just peel off if you want to. But still a decent enough defensive play. So you got Gran Huevo's far side. I'm probably trying to pinch this to him because here's another philosophy that I kind of live my games by is, man, I'm giving away a lot of secrets. I really hope you don't share this with too many people. Let's just keep this on the DL for the coaching for now. And I'm going to create some other things later with some of this. I've been telling a lot of my teammates get this treatment. A lot of my teammates get these replays in seasons and all that kind of stuff. So this is like privy information. But one of the things I pride myself in is not just looking for the first shot available, not thinking I have to pass this ball here. I don't know where my third teammate is. My guess is, from what we already know, is that he's kind of far back, especially since Huevos is over here, right? He knows he has to cover that whole rest of the side. Let's play this out without looking, and then we'll go back and look at the same play. But what I'm trying to point out is I don't always just want to try to get this one pass, because there's two guys over here, and that's the only opportunity you have. If you pinch this ball or high clear it over this way, Gran Huevos has the opportunity to maybe hit it back, and you guys get some back and forth, or he hits it to the middle, the third guy comes in, and you rotate out. Something like that creates chaos without having to go bump and stuff, but gets them out of position. I want the easiest shot possible. I want these guys to go back and forth, not know where to go, not understand where the ball's going next, so that their cars are not aligned correctly. That's what I want. I want these guys to be like, whoa, and then all of a sudden the net's open, or these guys are boostless, and you can just boom, boom, pop it in. So let's see what you end up doing here. Not bad. PRS dude was coming in. I guess I was wrong about that. Maybe you guys communicated, but still. I'm thinking, let's see, a little bit differently here than what happened. And that's not to say I'm 100% correct on how PRS dude was. Maybe I forgot what was going on. But yeah, so he kind of comes around. Now you guys have a really high offense here, but your opportunity is kind of seeding yourself because there's two goalies. So he knows even if I go for this ball, the likelihood of me scoring is not very good. Gran Huevos turns around, you go back. So I'm probably thinking pinch this, get it over, get these guys out of position, and then PRS who can come in for the third opportunity instead of the first one. So now you're back on offense all by yourself, and maybe that's why they scored. I didn't even look at that down at the bottom. I'm trying not to look ahead in time, but had you kind of kept them at bay, you don't just pass it right to them, right? Like this pass essentially is closer to them than it is to PRS, right? So I'm trying to pinch that off and over so he can come in around, because these guys are facing this way and this guy's over here, excuse me. But passing it to the mid, this area is really tricky unless you know already, because you've already created some chaos, that PRS dude's a little bit closer. He's probably in this, what I call, again, this passing lane here. He's already there, ready to go, and that's kind of where he is. He's a little bit wider than I'd like to see, but that's still fine. But this ball, even when it leaks out, let's say it lands here, is closer to 2-3 of their defenders than it is to your guy. So you're now, especially if he attacks, 2 guys down to 3 guys forward, and that's not a numbers game that you want to play. The miss kind of messes it up. Gran Huevos with the miss too, and they just make a good play on the ball. Even though those things don't work out perfectly for you, there's still opportunities to stop that goal with some mechanics. Kickoff, not bad. I tend to be of the philosophy on kickoffs for myself, maybe because I don't like to lose kickoffs a lot. I would rather the ball just stay there or win the kickoff. Like, I don't really want to lose that much unless I'm losing it on purpose behind me, where I'm going to hit the ball with this side of my car in a flip like this way, so that the ball hopefully goes this way so that my teammate who's back here has that. but that's a whole other story. My philosophy on kickoffs this way is that I flip. I flip this way first, and then I flip this way into the ball so that I'm always killing the ball rather than squeaking the ball out. Let's see. So you kind of do that, but you do the same flip twice. You just don't get the best hit on it. No big deal. Now you know. So you really want to track this ball. And here's another thing that I find myself doing that I've been working on. We're only halfway through this game, and I bet this is like a 15-minute video already. This is crazy. I apologize so much, but there's a lot of information in here to give you. I do this a lot too, where I expect, or I'm hoping, as this guy, and my teammate's gonna be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna hit it right," and he booms it over to you, and you have some cool opportunity. But as soon as you see that's not the case, you gotta hit that mental break. Not necessarily the break in the game, but the mental break of like, that's not what happened. Now what's happening, right? Like short-term memory loss, like a B, like it happened, now move on. It didn't happen, now move on, right? So let's see what does happen. So you keep tracking, good little turnaround there. You're in the passing lane. PRS is third. Hopefully he knows that. This is a really good opportunity here. Boom, done. That, and if we overlook this, oh my God. Since I took my buttons away, oh no, I made it Z. If we go back to the exact same thing that we were talking about before, and we are literally hanging over the net, you guys indirectly create a triangle, right? 1, 2, 3. Wow, I cannot do that. Left-handed people aren't good with mices. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. You're in the passing lane. Pass goes right there, and you're already there. Boom. PRS dudes where it needs to be, and goal scored. It's just that simple. Okay. I think I'm going to end this video here just for the sake of like time longevity, but I'll look at some more of these things and try to create some more videos for you. But in the meantime, go back and rewatch this. Think about the things that I said, and then give me some thoughts if you can. Like that's what I want to know. What do you think about these things? If you have a pen and paper, just write down the 4 or 5 points that I made in this video. I'd have to go back and watch the whole thing again, but the triangle kind of offensive prowess, the spacing, rotational things going back, making sure that your teammates are on the same kind of philosophical wavelength as you by allowing them to come forward without you being in their way. All the things, the points that I made, like, let me know. What do you think about that? Is that something you knew, you didn't know, you've heard, you never heard, you believe in, you think is stupid? Like, just tell me your thoughts, and then that'll help me kind of going forward with what I should be focusing on and how I believe you can get to the next level, because you obviously have the chops, the ability, the short-term and long-term kind of mechanics to get there. Those things just come with time. It's reads, it's getting up faster, it's getting there before people, but positioning yourself in a way to beat people by getting them out of position and making sure that your teammates are in the right position is one of those factors that a lot of players don't have. And when you have that, it just gives you the edge. So that's my way of thinking. Let me know your thoughts. This is like a YouTube video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And we'll kind of go from there, brother. Chowda.